Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to OLC TV for some more Mandate of Heaven DLC for Total War 3 Kingdoms Perfect Start series as Cao Cao. This is the series where I look at the perfect opening moves you can make to give yourself the best chance of having a very successful early game, which will set you up for the late game campaign, of course. Now, I also want to get in a quick upsell for my channel here. For those of you who have not been following the channel, or for those of you that didn't know I was doing a Cao Cao Let's Play, I do have a Cao Cao Let's Play where we're now 150 turns in, I think. But that playthrough has something happening in it that I have not seen on anyone else's playthrough, and I've searched through other forums as well to see if similar things have happened, and it's been very, very rare. And that is that the Empire survived close to 100 turns in. The event where Dong Zhuo deposes the Emperor, installs his own puppet and moves the capital simply never happened. So for those of you who are looking for a very, very different game to the regular one, where a lot of the events simply didn't happen and the Han Empire survived until it was eventually starved to death, mostly by myself, but also by some other factions who were not providing them with food and were trading territory away from it for a pittance, really, then feel free to check it out. There'll be a button up in the top right that you can press. But back to the main idea of this episode, we are looking at what are the perfect opening moves for Cao Cao to make to provide you with the strongest possible start. Now, Cao Cao, unlike in the Rise of Warlords period where he has a relatively easy start, Cao Cao has a very hard start, and one of the main reasons for this is he has no land to speak of himself, and he has a relatively small force. Now, he also, if you can see here, does not have Xiahou Dun and Xiahou Yuan. They come when he reaches the rank of noble. So all you have at the beginning is Cao Ren, but it should be noted as well, Cao Ren's a child when this kicks off, and you need to wait a few turns before he eventually comes of age. So essentially you have Cao Cao and his wife, and they're on their own. So yeah, it's a lot harder than the 190 start. Anyway, let's get into it.
四海之内，流言风起，皆云天数有变，汉作已终。张氏兄弟揭竿而起，意在诛灭无道昏君，推翻汉王朝。雄心野望如燎原之火。 一星难灭，终至欲壑难填。试问天下有谁能抵挡权柄的诱惑呢？宦官们对汉室倾颓视而不见，依旧为自己攫取着更大的权力。那些曾忠于汉王朝的诸侯，则看到了机会。世道如此。 天下人无不设法为己身谋取利益，而张角则盘算着要君临天下，统御四海。天子大权旁落，皇后和宦官们争权夺利，作乱朝政。战火已是一触即发，不知要流尽多少鲜血，才能使天下重归一统。 主公，乱世已临，朝堂之上争斗不息，东北方地区更是叛乱纷纭，天下如今已是合久必分。
此番贼寇横行，万万不可姑息。盖因庙堂之上，严患外戚横行，以致朝堂昏昏，天下大乱。庙堂之上，朽木为官，而我并未与之为伍。朝廷派我出兵看乱，除眼前暴民之外。 我心中自有思虑，那便是匡扶汉室。
然而唯有握稳权柄，方可平定宇内。如今您既无官爵，又无名义，只能先平定北方的叛乱，建立自己的基业。令尊的势力在东南方地区，可以之为援。
此言甚善，我必当机敏行事，服于诸侯。若是此番不得诸侯赏识，或许可以对其加以利用。
正是，您须得谨慎稳妥，同时也应果断坚毅，如此必能在世人面前显露峥嵘。
Okay, so we're in. First of all, you have the good servant. Some things are made to last while others wither. The assessment made about his person played on Cao Cao's mind. In times of peace, you will be a good servant. Cao Cao felt that his destiny was not in serving others, but he believed in the dynasty of the Han. In times of strife, you will be a dangerous chief. This made Cao Cao smile and wonder what he would make of the empire were he in control. And your aims are to weed out crime and corruption, and your efforts will be rewarded in time. And it's absolutely right, your efforts will be rewarded in time. Now, in the introduction, she spoke about defeating people to the north. To be honest, don't worry about the yellow turbans. Magistrate Cao foretells a change in the wind. In your position of magistrate, reports have come in that a group of local farmers and tradesmen, angered by poor harvests and high taxes, have taken up arms against the state. We must put a stop to this, so we need to wail on Buxiang. Buxiang has some archers. Cao Cao has cavalry, infantry, and archers. He also has some quite cool toys that are going to be zero use really if you check these two out. Like I said, you only have Cao Cao and his wife at this stage. So, first things first, let's get rid of Buxiang. Welcome to Baby's first battle. Now with Cao Cao, unlike Sun Jian, I don't need to kill everyone to boost heroism or anything else. He has a completely different faction mechanic, more about credibility, which builds up over time, and you can use it to manipulate the impression lords have of each other and yourself, as well as cause them to declare war on each other potentially. But I think it's always important to fight this first battle so you can get used to how the troops work, and some of his key troops are these chaps here, who are the heavy tiger and leopard cavalry. They are incredible heavy cavalry, all-rounders. You get some probably better heavy cavalry that better at charging, you get some better melee specific cavalry, but these guys can do a bit of everything. Another thing they can do is take the archer fire quite well because they're shielded. Yeah, they're just brutes. I absolutely adore them. Anyway, first things first, they have a ton of archers. There's not much we can do really about that. So we're going to need to set our cavalry off on the flanks, a little bit out of the way, just to make sure they don't get shot at too much before they get into combat. And because these guys are just archers, and Cao Cao is, you know, he might be level 1, but, you know, he's not bad. He's not bad. Look at these. You know, he can duel. I have used him dueling. As far as commanders go, he is probably the #1 commander out there. I certainly, off the top of my head, I can't think of a better commander. Stats-wise, Liu Bei certainly does not match this guy at all. And Liu Bei is probably the next best one, I think. Right. He's going to rush into them. Now, why is he going to rush into them? Because hopefully it'll disrupt their shooting patterns. How are we doing? We're almost there. Fantastic. Right, you boys, I'm going to need you to form up right in front there. Archers can sit here. Cao Cao, are you ready? Go. And you know what? I think you boys can start to charge now. And same with you. Let's go, 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 go. So these people are mounted saber militia, and they're nowhere near as good as these, but they're not bad melee cav for early game, certainly. And we're already laying it into him. Absolutely destroying him already. He's running, that's fine. Let him run, let him run. What we want to do is just smash into these chaps. Just to keep disrupting them before my cavalry hits. Go on, go into them. There we go. Right, now you can follow him. These boys are going to go in. They've already taken a volley and it did 0 damage to them. Then now, look at this charge. Look at this charge. Bang, right in the rear. So uphill and everything else, but that is half a unit gone. Destroyed them. The other unit comes in. It's game over. We're going to chase them off and kill them so we can get the XP. Come on, boys. And you as well. Go, 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 go. Do you know what? You head off to these ones. Because for some reason the cavalry doesn't seem that interested in chasing them. And we'll kill them off. And then, yeah, very soon, we'll complete turn 1. Yeah, they're all just gonna die. Always good, even though this army does get destroyed no matter what, it's always good to kill these people off just for the extra experience, really. Very, very simple. You don't lose anything apart from a few seconds of your life by doing it. There we go. See that? 197, 218 because they could chase better. Cao Cao 66. Not bad. They got 0. Why? Because their arrows were wasted on the heavy tiger and leopard cavalry. And simply arch militia just isn't strong enough. There we go. Destroyed. We've got some money. We didn't lose any men, so we don't need the replenishment. And we have defeated the enemy force. So, what does this do? It means that we now need to raise forces to quell the chaos. We need to have a total of 6 units at the start of a new turn. We currently only have 5, and we will get a treasury of plus 1,000. We also need to move to Yangzhou Toolmaker to get plus 5 credibility. To apprehend a thief who has been stealing from the market. The local lords have requested we attend in our role as magistrate to resolve the situation. And we need to go to Poyang to investigate tales of banditry. We've been requested to find and put down a group of bandits who have been preying on passing travellers. And we need to go to Lujiang to investigate reports for corrupt magistrate. A poor villager starving by the side of the road tells you a tale of the corrupt magistrate of a nearby county. You give him food and medicine, striking out to investigate this crime, and again it'll give us credibility. So, let's lose all of this. Now, first things first, we need to recruit. We just want a couple of militia types. I think what I would like, we have cavalry. There we go, a little bit more infantry, a little bit more archers. We can swap everything out of that later. Now, we've got lots of reports of where to go. We have to go to Lujiang. We have to go to Yangzhou. And we have to go to Poyang. The first thing we are going to do, however, is shift off into this stance and head down the river to get to Yangzhou as fast as we can. Okay, right. And I will see you next turn. Okay, and at the beginning of turn 2, this will appear. Because we recruited those extra units, we have been given an extra 1,000, and it spawns this mission, Seeking Recognition, which encourages us to reach the faction rank of Noble. And of course, as I said in the introduction, reaching the faction rank of Noble means we get Xiahou Dun and Xiahou Yuan, the 2 main generals you get at the start of the Rise of Warlords campaign as Cao Cao. Very solid champion and a very solid vanguard, so it's well worth chasing that, but we'll go more into how you can get that quickly later. Right, the next thing you want to do is have a look here. Now, these chaps here we're not particularly after. Tianfeng is relatively good, but nah, I don't really need him right now. who we are looking for are people like Yu Jin, who is a sentinel, one of Cao Cao's 5 elite generals from history. Very, very solid sentinel, and will last you for a very long time as either an administrator or a frontline soldier. You could also pick up someone like Lu Fan as well. Now, Lu Fan was a strategist who worked for the Sun clan, one of their main advisors in the early period of them establishing the Southlands as their heartland. So yeah, look out for him as well. But not that interested in Tianfeng, so forget that. Now, what we're going to do is just step out here to pop this. We have completed the Magistrate Catal Apprehends a Thief mission, and this will give us an option, a thief no more. So we set a trap for the criminals by setting up a small stall in the market with apples covered in red paint. My men easily apprehend the red-handed thief, who falls to their knees pleading for their life to be spared. They stole only to feed their starving family after losing all their money to tax collectors. And you have the choice to execute them for +5 credibility or hire them. I strongly suggest hiring them because it's a free officer. You don't need to spend the 1,000 to recruit them. And we have got her, who is a legendary strategist. Now, she doesn't have the best statistics here, but, you know, she'll still be quite useful. Loyal is nice, unobservant is a shame, and disciplinarian. She's not bad, she's not great, but this is early game, so, you know, it is what it is. Now, the next thing we're going to do is pop back into March stance. We're going to jump back into the water, and we're going to try and land just here, because that then spawns the next one. Remember, we had a mission to go near Lujiang Lumberyard? Well, this is the border of Lujiang Lumberyard, so we have done that all in turn 2. So we've reports of a corrupt magistrate are investigated, and we've gained +5 credibility. Fantastic. And this gives us another option. Coming to an agreement, wearing the guise of a Han official, you confront the magistrate and mention that you've heard of irregularities in their account. The magistrate laughs and readily admits this before offering you the usual fee to look the other way. Now here you have the choice to either accept the bribe and get 1,000 or imprison them and get +5 credibility. Now, if you accept the bribe, it should spawn another army. Here we go. And this magistrate is down here. And in spawning this army, if you beat this army, you will get another 1,000. So, you know, choose it, get the extra cash at the beginning. Extra cash is always useful. Now, finally, before we end the turn, what we're going to do here is look at reforms. And what we want is the military markets. Now, why do we want military markets over anything else? Well, we don't have the extra land, so there's no point getting the trade agreements or the income from commerce or peasantry or population growth. But we are going to be fighting a few battles, so having oil towers and deployable stakes plus military supplies will see us in good stead. So we're going to pop that right away, and we are going to end our turn. Okay, so turn 3 and this pops up, the Zhang brothers. I'm not going to go over it. As I said before, don't worry about the yellow turbans. We're not going to be getting involved in that fight unless things go very wrong for the people up in the north. So you can read it for fluff, but it doesn't matter. Now you'll see here, this chap here has spawned here and has moved forward to attack me. He is a vanguard. He is welcome to attack me for all I care, because I need him dead for an extra 1,000. So we have a fight here. I'll see you in it. And here we are in the battle. Let's just move everyone back a second. So what we have been given is a cool, lovely tower, some stakes, which will probably come in handy if these chaps decide to attack me, and fire. The oil is quite good for scaring people. Now, I have no idea if he's going to be stupid enough to charge me, but if he does, he will die on those stakes, because they're essentially like having a spear wall that is immobile in front of you. And we shall shove everybody there. Let's do this. And my cavalry is infinitely better than his, these boys here. But if he gets a charge off, it's still going to hurt. So we want him to come forward, but not take the piss. We're going to shift Cao Cao out, just in case he needs to intercept any of their units to slow them down and just frustrate things. But here they come. What I'd quite like to do is catch them as they move through that mess there. So I'm going to... do you know what? Yes. Yes, I will do that. Cao Cao isn't bad at that type of nonsense, actually. He's not bad at it at all. They are coming headlong for me. That's alright. They can lose a couple of men. Cao Cao's been knocked off the horse straight away. That's a shame. But it's alright if we pop this. We'll get a little bit of a benefit. Right, here they come. Yeah, my archers are going. And as soon as they're in that mess, they will slow down. And then my boys can charge. Now, I have some melee cavalry moving around the flank. Which is going to really mess up their day. My heavy cavalry against their light cavalry charge, there's only ever going to be one winner, and it's me. They took some serious damage there. Some serious damage. Keep moving round. These boys, they're already running. These mounted lance militia here would quite like to get a charge off against my saber militia because they're better at it, but I'm not going to let them have that chance. We're going to advance up here. I think you can see them off, please. Just a little bit of added support. Even though we're better at melee, their charge will hurt me. And they did hurt me. And we're both militia against militia, so it's not bad. And Cao Cao, as I said, he's not a bad duelist. He may only be level 1, but he does some serious damage. And there he goes. Zhou Jin is finished. And these guys should break pretty soon. As soon as Cao Cao gets on his horse, we will end them. Come on, Cao Cao. On you go, little man. Quick, 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 quick. There we go. Get in there. Smash. There they go. And they run. And yes, these boys took a bit of a battering. That was not a fight they were going to win, it seems, but it doesn't matter. Chase him down, kill him. Extra XP, always useful. Now these boys unfortunately are faster. My heavy cavalry are just not up to that level of speed. Fortunately, this is militia against militia, and Cao Cao has one of the fastest horses in the game. I think it is called Shadow Runner. Yes, it is. Shadow Runner runs so fast that it runs over its shadows. Okay. Kill, 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 kill. Lots of death, lots of destruction, blah, 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 blah. We'll claim the victory. No worries. I would advise you, for the sake of expediency, I'm not going to try and chase them all down. I would advise you to, just for the sake of getting XP, but it doesn't matter that much, really. Chasing down certainly the Lancer militia cavalry can be frustrating. They're too quick. However, he's down. All good. We will take the money. Haha. And Cao Cao does his victory dance. And they'll run away. Don't worry about chasing them. We got an extra 1,000, so see, we got 2,000 for winning that, whilst if you'd just taken the credibility, you'd have only got credibility. That's why we take the bribe. And the next thing we're going to do is switch to march stance, and we're going to see if we can shift ourselves as fast as we possibly can towards Poyang Copper Mine. And there we go. Turn 3, they have appeared. So Cao Cao eliminates the bandit terror. After asking around the town, you discover the location of the bandit lair. Using coal from a local kiln, you pump smoke into the cave, drawing the bandits out into the open. And if we kill Kuai Sui, we get 1,000. So, within 3 turns, we have leveled up Cao Cao, and we have popped almost all of our missions. So, hopefully, this chap will come and attack me straight away, but we will see what he does during the end turn phase. Okay, and so during the end turn phase, the looters, because they're extraordinarily aggressive, decided to attack me. Well, it's going to be their death. I'll see you in the fight. Okay, so here we go. This isn't a bad defensive position for me at all. I quite like it. He can't move through that. I can whack myself a tower up here. I'm going to put these chaps here, and I'm going to put a fire, there-ish. There we go. The army. You boys here. You boys behind. Cavalry as one big sweeping hammer. And Cao Cao can hang there. Let's wait for them to come towards us, because they have no range. Now these axe band are not going to take much damage from my archers, unfortunately, and Quite Sway isn't that powerful, so it shouldn't be too hard. Now, one of the things that these guys are really good at is actually breaking front-on formations. Obviously, don't do it against someone with spears. But were we to just charge straight in and smash these guys in the front, they would break, and then you could follow up with infantry, stuff like that. Very effective charging. However, we need them to be a little bit closer. So you're going to be the follow-up. No, because Cao Cao is a little bit hurt. Because we haven't been giving them any chance to recover, because we have been in march stance the whole time. However, Cao Cao wouldn't mind just going straight for you like that, though. Right, now what we're going to do, like I said, these boys are going to charge them right in the front. Then we're going to have them follow up as the people to crush them in the melee that ensues afterwards. My archers are doing a pretty good job. He's already beginning to flee because Cao Cao's an absolute monster. Here comes the charge. Bang! See, even that was a frontal charge. They're already breaking. Bear that in mind. Absolutely incredible cavalry. Where are my light cav? There they are. Go. Chase them. Kill them off, please. You boys. Tyrant Leopards there. And go. Bang! Destroyed them. You chase them. You get him. Hey, come on. On you go. After them. These chaps are going to run. Yeah. Stay. It's all over for them. It's all over. Keep chasing them. Keep killing them. Cao Cao, you get there, boy. If he wants to duel... No, he doesn't want to duel now. That's a shame. I mean, we have just knackered his whole army. I don't blame him not wanting to duel. Wait. Get him. And we do want to kill this looter army off for the XP, because they're infantry. They're easy to chase when we have this much cavalry. Though saying that, my light cav seem to be slightly adverse to the idea. Right, rush over here. Cao Cao is rapid. This horse is incredibly quick. I can't remember if it's like up there with red hair or not, but historically it was ludicrously fast. Well, I say historically, certainly in Romance of the Three Kingdoms he was famed for having an insanely fast horse. So here it comes. Come on. Oh, he's almost... Oh, he almost beats his militia to that fight. There we go. That's them all going to die. Kill that last one if you wouldn't mind. There we go. Fantastic. And so he dies to Cao Cao's blade. We lost 4 men. He lost 480. We will take the replenishment now because we need it. Here we go. And as you can see, we're now in turn 4. We have completed these missions. The looters have been destroyed. We have been given lots of money. We're up to 12k. Don't take too much notice of this income because we are getting a supplementary income for being a nomadic army. And then we are given this dilemma. Now, this is where things get interesting. You have 3 different options. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed, and it has come time that the capital requires your talents. The government has called for you to travel to Chen Commandery to relieve the current commander of their position. However, your father Cao Song has also suggested he would pay for you to take on his title and lands instead. Now, Chen Commandery is the Rise of Warlords period starting zone for Cao Cao. However, in this game, it is Liu Chong's land. And if you go there, you are just going to get Chen Town. Liu Chong is going to have all the farmland that surrounds it, so you're not going to have any real food coming in. Your only trade partner, potentially, is going to be Liu Chong as well, which means you can't declare a feud on him and declare war and take those lands. He's also bigger and more powerful than you. So you'll knacker your own economy and you'll get involved in a fight that you possibly can't win, as well as weakening the empire against what will be quite a strong Yellow Turban force up there. So I strongly suggest you do not take that option. Now, the neither option allows you to continue as a nomadic army, and you now have 12k in income, so if you so wished, you could go further south or go further to the east in these areas and pick up some of the unoccupied territory and do a slow build type gameplay. However, that will be very much a slow build type gameplay because your economy and everything else has to be built up from scratch. It's more challenging. It's quite interesting. I have given it a go for a short period of time, but it's not very fighty. It's quite slow. So what I suggest you do is succeed your father, Cao Song, which will give you all of his lands, which is the entire commandery of Xindu. So we will take it. Looters declared war. And then, as you can see, there's quite a large army here. So Cao Cao finds a home and Xindu is ravaged by conflict. While you've gained new lands to call your own, much must be done. Looters have seized a key region in the province and must be put down. So you need to kill this fool. And of course there's the Confederation. Character developments. Do we have anyone here? Now there are some interesting people here that should be taken note of. Zhou Tai. Zhou Tai is one of the Sun family bodyguards, was a general for Sun Quan, man of many scars. Very, very talented vanguard general in this one. Chen Gong, for those of you who read Romance of the Three Kingdoms, was Cao Cao's first follower, who then decided to leave him after Cao Cao killed off his father's friend and their entire family, fearing that they were going to arrest him. But actually, we're actually going to slaughter a pig, and then joined Lu Bu. And then after Lu Bu was destroyed, Cao Cao had them both executed. And then Mi Ju, who is one of the early followers of Liu Bei. So yeah, some interesting people there, worth taking note of should you wish any of those generals. But as you can see, we have a slightly battered army. We have a massive threat in this chap. So what we need to do is get ourselves together an army to take them on. Now Tianfeng, as you see, has quite a sizable force there. It's a temptation. Zhou Tai as well is a pretty solid. You can see he's legendary as well. So it's worth looking at. However, we have some pretty good people of our own. First things first, we're going to bring her out. Now, why her? Because she's a strategist, and strategists are useful. Undeniably useful. And then secondly, we're going to bring out Lady Bian, our wife. Now, why her? Well, because there's nobody else here that I particularly want. Zhou Tai is very expensive, and he just brings some flanking cavalry that I'm not particularly interested in. Commanders are a little bit more flexible. They'll be better off with infantry. I need some more infantry with this army. So we're going to bring some spears, and we are now going to swap this unit for some cav. There we go. That will do for now. And then what we're going to do is shift as close as we can, but in sort of ambush stance. Okay, and the reason why we're in ambush stance is because we don't want him to attack us this turn. This army is not up for it. You can see his forces are tough. Pretty damn tough. Trebuchet, Gen Sword Guard, proper archers, rather militia, a ton of axe band. Yeah, it will be a hard fight. What we want to do is actually fight as a reinforcement to the lumberyard. But we can't make it close enough this turn, so we're going to wait. The other thing we are going to do is head into diplomacy, and we're going to make use of the fact that we can now have a trade agreement. Now, because we have Shindu and Shindu has a trade port, we can trade with pretty much anyone on the map. And what I suggest you do is not trade with people like Sun Jian, Zhou and Lu Hong, because they are nearby people that you are going to look to expand out into. So pick somebody who will give you a decent amount of money, who isn't that nearby. I suggest someone like Liu Biao, who is a relatively major player eventually in this area, and you can use a sort of northern bulwark to stop all the madness coming down towards you. Also, always see if you can get a little bit of extra gold from it. There we go, that'll do the job. Thank you for that. Right. Let's go for it. Next turn. Okay, and we're into turn 5 now. Liu Hong, the Emperor, has declared war on the looters, which is fine by him, and we have uncovered some graffiti about yellow turbans. But none of that matters. These looters are threatening my land. And there's not much I can do about it as it stands right at this moment in time. So what we're going to do is try and head really damn close so that we can be a support for when he tries to attack the settlement. That should be in range, I think. And from there, we'll sit in ambush stance again because we do not wish for him to attack us. Graffiti has kicked off, that's absolutely fine. If you are interested in upgrading any of these, I suggest you focus on food production or anything that's going to give you peasant income increases, because that's going to be what your economy is relying on in the early game. So your fishing port and your lumberyard before you move on to this stuff. So I'm going to pop this one. And there's not much else we can do right now, so we just need him to attack our lumberyard. Here he comes, and we are in reserve. If we check out this map, you'll see why I was waiting for him to attack it. It's because he has to come through these narrow gaps. He may have a very strong army. I have a pretty decent army here, though it's a little bit weak, but I have these chaps here. This will be a pretty good fight. Anyway, I will see you in the battle. Okay, so I have set up in preparation for this battle. My reinforcement is going to come in right behind his main force here, and we're going to see if we can take him out very, very quickly. He has another force over here, and I have a sacrificial unit that will try and defend, but I don't know how much they're going to be able to manage. We will see. We will see. So here comes Cao Cao, and he should come out with his cavalry pretty damn quickly, which will be lovely because I'm going to need them first and foremost. Second thing I'm going to need is for these boys to set up with the archer support. You can come as well. They're going to have archers here, which is going to be a frustration. Cao Cao, will he duel me? No, he won't duel me, but we can go straight for him. My archers are coming out now. I want to get rid of these peasant raiders. Lady Bian is here. Go. If Lady Bian can come, her cavalry will be very useful as well. Heavies, heavies, heavies. I'm going to need you to smash them. So, avoid these as much as you can. Cao Cao, do your magic. Get in there. Get stuck in. Right, we've smashed them. Lady Bian, go. I know that's not the brightest move to go up against their spears like that, but it does sort of attract their attention whilst we shift around, because we can move these boys into their back. Go, 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 charge. Oh, that's become quite bloody, but it's alright. These guys are coming in, smashing them. Damn peasant raiders have come back. That's a frustration. But this should be a fight we can win nonetheless. I need you to move over there. And yeah, they are running. They are running. Lady Vienne has forced them to run on her own. Fantastic. Heavy cav, if you wouldn't mind. Just coming out of that fight. These cavalry, if you wouldn't mind smashing into them. Heavies, deal with that, please. Cao Cao, you are outnumbered and surrounded, but it's fine, because Lady Vienne is there to save you. Deal with those archers. Right, you boys, shift up. And you chaps, shift up behind them. We're going to make them run. The heavies have got them completely. We have unfortunately lost a unit of cavalry, but that's not unsurprising, given the situation. Right, in we go. In we go. In we go. Brilliant. Come back here. Spears. Bloody cavalry. Still holding. Deal with them. Right, they are now breaking. They are now breaking. Good. Charge those spears for me, please. Ooh. Yep. Charging the spears. And how is this mess going? Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. I say... They seem to be moving rather slowly to attack. That's absolutely fine by me. We've broken these guys, not without a few casualties, it should be said, but it's not the end of the world. Their bloody cavalry here is still standing, which is a frustration. If you wouldn't mind moving out of that fight. How are you chaps doing? You're still attacking them. That archer captain is becoming a frustration. He's not running away fast enough for my liking. But it's alright. We've got them. We've got them. We've got them. Right. You boys up this way. You boys can do a flanking action here. If you wouldn't mind killing her, that would be great. Keep on, keep on, keep on. Damn, damn, damn. They have come back again. Thank you for that, Lady Bien. If these militia could move out of that fight, that would be nice and dandy. Let's see if we can catch these people in the flank. Yes, they're running. Good. Lady Bien, if you can head them off. Cao Cao, make sure they don't come back, please. Right, boys, boys, boys. In the back. Come on, kill them, please. Messy, messy, messy. Right, shift up this way. Cao Cao, I said make sure they don't come back. Does seem like he is now making sure they don't come back. Right. There we go. Take out that axe band. Head down this way. You can take them out. Cao Cao has these guys on his own. That's not a problem for him. Shoot the crap out of that. Shoot the crap out of that. Good, right. If you wouldn't mind charging down this way, that would be rather helpful. You guys get stuck in. Irritating that he got away from that fight. Very irritating. What are they doing? Oh, they're charging me in the back. Oh, that's fine. They can do that. Right. How are we doing over here? Cao Cao has one. Good. Bloody irritating archers are still there. Right, Lady Bien, if you wouldn't mind coming down this way. Cao Cao as well. You two, down this way, please. Spears are whacking that mounted Lancer militia, which is nice. Heavies can move down this way too. My militia should have them. You're shooting the pants out of these chaps. If we can kill them quickly, that would be wonderful. You're holding for longer than anyone expected you to, so credit goes to you. Right. Nice. Get in that fight, please. Cao Cao, you're going to have these boys. Spears. Don't let them come back. Get in there. Kill them quickly. Alright. Nicely done. Shift up this way. Chase them off the field. Lady Bian, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, damn it, you're off your horse. Right. Ooh, too far. Lady Bian, you can instead come this way. Cao Cao, in you come. We need you into this fight, please. Their axe bands are coming. Lady Bian, fine, they're going to charge her. That's okay, because their heavies are here. Good. They still keep coming back because the people just don't keep chasing them. It's so annoying when they don't keep chasing them, even when you tell them to. Nice to have you in the fight. Get stuck into them. If you wouldn't mind just coming forward and forming a line there, that would be fantastic. Militia, please hold against that G infantry for a while. How are we doing here? Good, they have been beaten. Right, Lady Bien into that fight. Heavies, chase them. How are you doing? You're killing them all over there. They have gone for good. Right, in which case come after them. Archers. Lay arrows in there like they're going out of fashion. And spearmen, move forward. Keep holding. I would love it if those G militia came back. I don't think they will, but it would be a wonderful, wonderful surprise. Cao Cao, go. Not the most impressive charge in, I have to say. Actually, come around this side here, please, if you wouldn't mind. Right, you're done. Good. Come round into this fight, please. Nice, nice, nice. They're starting to break. They're starting to break. Keep going. You boys, move forward just a tiny bit more. Don't let him come into our flanks. Lady Bien, actually go after him. You boys, get stuck in there. You chaps, keep on advancing. We should have this. Go. Just help out wherever you feel you can. Keep moving forward. Keep laying arrows down. Keep chasing them so they don't come back. Right, nice job, nice job. Well done. You can come back and join the fight. Proper 184 kills. Not bad for a strategist, I have to say. Right, heavies, where are you hiding? You're over here. If you wouldn't mind, just making a little bit more of an effort to chase them, that would be fantastic. Lady Bien, kill him. March on to them. Right, they're breaking, boys. They are breaking. In we come. Cao Cao has taken a proper battering, but it doesn't matter. We've got them. Keep on going on. Keep charging. Keep charging. I think we seem to have won this flank here. You're killing them still? Make him rout. We don't want him coming back. Lady Bien, kill him. Archers. Lots of arrows on these chaps, please. How are you doing? Pop this so that you might survive just a touch longer. In you go, in you go. Keep on, keep on, keep on. And she can come back over here. There we go, and it's a victory. It's a bloody victory, but it's a victory nonetheless. There we go. Let's take it. A heroic victory nonetheless. A heroic victory. I took a lot of casualties there, but we kept the town, and that's what matters. About even after this. Bijiang, lumbering, selfless, and reckless. He could be quite useful. I would employ him. I would take the replenishment because we need soldiers. And that is Shindu safe. So, Looters are destroyed. We've defeated the enemy force. We've gained more credibility. And then we have to construct or upgrade a building. Tangzhou has defected, which we don't need to worry about because that is the Yellow Turbans. But we already have this, so next turn it will be done. Now, the question is, what do we do next? Well, a couple of things. First thing I would look at is here. We have Sun Jian. Sun Jian is a major player. We all know what the Sun clan can do. He can be wiped out very, very quickly by going to diplomacy, negotiate, finding him down here, and declaring a feud. If we declare a feud, as you can see, he only has one piece of land. We can take him out super fast. If we take him out super fast, then we don't have the biggest threat in the south to worry about for the rest of the game. Now, our army is battered, so I would not do that first turn. What you'll notice is his army is here and it's in march stance. The reason why is because it's making a beeline for Jian'an town. He wants to consolidate this whole commandery. So if you wait next turn, he will head off down here. You can heal up for a little bit, come in, smash the lumberyard, then take him out in an ambush in this area here. That will wipe out the Sun family. You have a chunk of cash and you'll be able to consolidate Jian'an as your second commandery, which will give you the benefit of also blocking out this chap here, Liu Hong, from advancing anywhere apart from Dong'o. Now, another thing I said at the beginning was do not get a trade agreement with either Zhou Xin, Liu Hong, or Sun Jian. The reason why is because you can declare feuds against all of these people, and you need to become noble as fast as possible. Now, after all of that, you are on 12. By the time you've taken out Sun Jian, you should be very close to being a noble, and taking out Sun Jian will only take another 3 or 4 turns. After that, declare a feud against Liu Hong, smash him out, and you will have the southeast pretty much only Zhou Xin left, and Zhou Xin is weak. But that's it for my 5-turn perfect start. Thank you very much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. If you have enjoyed this, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Share it with your friends as well. Comments as well. If you have a better idea of the first 5 turns, please feel free to leave your comments below. But, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next time. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye-bye.